Greetings of the day. Today we'll learn about foreign key constraint, and then we'll have a hands-on session on how to create foreign key, right? So let's look at the session objectives. After completion of this session, you will be able to learn how to add foreign key to a table with create command. Then you will learn how to add foreign key to a table with alter table command. Then we'll learn how to add a foreign key with name. Then we'll learn how to disable a foreign key, how to enable a foreign key, and finally we'll learn how to drop a foreign key. Above all, we'll learn hands-on or on all above points. Means whatever I have listed or I have told you will have a hands-on on all. Then go ahead with what is a foreign key. A foreign key constraint enforces relationship between table. The foreign key establishes connection with a specified primary or unique key of another table. The table which is referred or referenced is called parent table, while the table which is referring is called or with referring and having foreign key is called child table. Foreign key in child table will generally reference a primary key of the table, or sometimes maybe unique key of the table. Now this is the, you can say, syntax for adding a foreign key to a table with create table command. It's very simple. Create table, we all know, table name. This is the column definition 1, column definition 2, column definition 3. Then we'll be using keyword constraint. Then this is the name of the foreign key column, or you can say this is the name of the foreign key constraint. Then we'll use foreign key. This is called type of constraint, and these are the foreign key columns which will be referred with some other stable key columns. It is going to reference, this is the name, this will be the name of the parent table, and these will be the columns which will be referred by child table. Next, adding foreign key with create table will have following processes, steps. Create, first of all, we'll create a master table with primary key. Then we'll create child or detail table with foreign key. Then we'll insert record into a master table. And finally, we'll insert record into detail table. Means first record will come into master table. After that, you will be able to insert record into child table. Further, this is the example of first master table. Means I will be creating a table which will have two foreign keys. This is the first master table, book. It has book ID, book title, author, and price. And book ID is the primary key of this master table, and its name is book. So this will act as a foreign key for the child table. Then this is the definition of second master table. Will have primary key as ERP ID, name of the table is student, and these are the other columns. After creation of these two master tables, we'll have a child table. So this is the name of the foreign key table, or a table with foreign name, foreign keys. This is the child name, table name. Its name is book issue. This is its primary key. This is the title column field. This is issue date. This book ID is the foreign key. Will refer book ID of book table. Here this book is a master table and book issue is the child table. Second foreign key for this book issue table is ERP ID, which is going to refer ERP ID of student table. So book and student table here is called master table, and book ID and ERP ID in book issue table is called foreign key table, right? So this was addition of foreign key with the help of create table command. Now with this example we'll learn how to add a foreign key with alter table command, right? It's very simple. Alter table, name of the book in which you want to add foreign key. You will use keyword add constant. This is the name of the foreign key which you are going to create. And this is the data constant type or key type. And this is foreign key column of which table? Book issue table. This book ID is going to refer book ID column of book table. So book issue is detail table and book is the master table. After that we'll also create a foreign key with two columns, right? Alter table, products. This is the name of the detail table. Add constants. Its name FK suppliers means foreign key on supplier. So let's see. Supplier ID and supplier name. This is the foreign key column, and it is going to refer supplier table for columns supplier ID and supplier name. So these two are the primary key of, you can say primary key. One is the primary key, another is the normal key. Will be referred in product table of, and these two are the foreign key. Means for any value in supplier ID will be referred from here. For any name in the for suppliers will be referred from here. Then how to drop a column? Sorry, how to drop a foreign key? It's very simple. Alter table, table name, drop constant name. It's very simple. Alter table, book issue table. Book issue is the name of the table, and will drop constant FK underscore supplier, or you can say FK underscore book. 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 Again, to disable, simple, write down the name of the table, disable keyword and name of the foreign key. Similarly, for enabling, write down take the name of the table with alter table command, write down the keyword enable, and then write down the name of the foreign key. So here the name of the foreign key is FK underscore supplier. Here the name of the foreign key is FK underscore supplier. Again, this is disable command, this is enable command. This was all about foreign key constant. How to connect a detailed table with a master table. Means how a foreign key is connected with the primary key of a master table. Process is very simple. First of all, we'll create master table. Then we'll create foreign key table. Clear? First of all, we'll create one master table. Then we'll create a detail table. And this all will be doing with the help of create command. So the steps are very simple. First create master table, then detail table, then add data into or records into master table. Only then you will be able to add data into foreign key table. Clear? So let's do hands-on. It's very simple. Create table student. This is the first master table. ERP ID. Data type is number. Size is 4. I'm taking it as a primary key. Clear? Then I will be taking name. Then name. Series of type varchar to size say 30, comma. Then class varchar size varchar to size 3. Then we'll have semester number inside bracket 1 bracket close. First table created. Now I will create a second master table, that is book. So create table book. Will have book ID, that is number. Let's take size 4. It's also a primary key, right? Then I will take title is of type varchar 2 size say for 30. Then we'll have author varchar size 30. Then I can have price number size 12 comma 2. Okay, there was a small error, let me correct it. book ID, title, here is the error, varchar. Then we'll enter next. Price. This table created. So now I am having two master tables. One is book, another is. Now I will create a detail table, that is child table. It's very simple. Create table and its name is book issue. So first field will be issue ID, IID. Again I'm taking it number type, size say 4. It will be a primary key because book ID cannot be left null, issue ID cannot be left null, and it cannot be. Second, I will take issue date. This then book issue, the date on which I can take I date. I date is of date type. Then I will be taking which book is issued. This becomes primary key. I will be taking book ID. The data type should and size should match with the master table primary key. To see it here, this is the master table. Its primary key name is book ID. Its data type and size is number and 4. So I'm taking same number with size 4. So this is the command or syntax to which you can refer a foreign key to a primary key. So here In this table, I'm creating a foreign key. So it's simple. You need to write references, yes, then table name, which is a master. So in this case, for this particular column, the master table is book, and then I'm referring the primary key of book column. Even you can refer any other column also. You can keep it unique like that, but here we have taken primary key. So its name is book ID. Book ID. So this is your first foreign key. Then second, to which student I am going to give. So I want to take ERP ID of that. It is again of type number. Size will be same. It here. Student. This is the first master table. So ERP ID number 4. Data type number, size is 4. Here I am also taking. So here in this table, this ERP ID is a foreign key which is going to refer references. Which table? Student. Which column? ERP ID. Bracket close. So you have seen now at this point of time what is created? First master table created with the primary key. Second master table created with the primary key. Now this is the detail table, or you can say child table, created with the two foreign keys. First, this is the foreign key, book ID is the foreign key. It is the primary key of book table. This is again a foreign key, which is the primary key of student table. Now we'll learn how to, you can say, add a primary key with name. Means how you can give a name to a primary key. It's very simple. I'm going to take another. I'm going to create copy of book issue table. Create, or I'm going to create a new table without primary key, without foreign key. Create book issue table. Its name is book issue 1. Issue ID, I'm removing this primary key, or we can have primary key here, because I'm not adding foreign key at the time of creation of table. We'll add it later on using alter table command. Then second one is title. No, title. Create book issue table. Book issue 1. Issue ID. Perfect. Then I will have issue date. Then I will have yes, book ID. This is the foreign key I want to make. Book ID. Then I will take ERP ID. Let's do it manually. ERP ID. Number, size. but as of now it is a normal column, not a foreign table created. Now I will be adding a foreign key with the help of, you can say, alter table command. Let's see. Alter table, which book underscore 1. Then I'm going to add what foreign key? It's not added at. यहाँ आपने देखा? I have not added it. It is a simple column. Now I will be adding a foreign key into it. Let's add constant constraint. It is fk on which table? Book table underscore issue. Name of the table. And what I'm going to add? Foreign key f r e sorry. Then you will be referring the name of the column. Name is book ID. Yes. So you need to refer which column is going to be foreign key ID. Now this foreign key is going to refer which table? Then you need to write references. Yes. Then table name, that is book. Which column? Book ID. This way you are able to add a foreign key with foreign key name and with alter command. This was the command to add a foreign key to a table using alter table command, and you will be able to add a name to the foreign key also. Before that we have created a foreign key with the help of create command, and the process to create foreign key was this. The first, this is the second foreign key. Now if I want to add one more foreign key to this, let's see. This is same. Add constraint foreign key book issue, that is fine. For which ID? That is ERP ID. This is the second foreign key column. It is going to refer, just wait, this is ERP ID. It is going to refer the student table and of ERP ID column. This is the second, but again this name cannot be kept same, so one कर दिया. See, so I have created two foreign key on issue one table using alter table commands. Now we need to learn how to enable and how to disable it. It's very simple. How to disable? Can do. Now we'll learn how to disable a foreign key. Alter table name, that is book underscore 2 1. Then this table constraint constraint, then constraint, then constraint name. Very simple. Constraint name was fk, sorry, A underscore book underscore. This was the first foreign key. Disable हो गया. Then if you want to enable it, it's very simple. Alter table, table name, book issue 1. Then simple, what you need to do, you need to write enable, E-N-A-B-L, enable. This is the command to disable a primary key. This is a command to enable a primary key. Let's see. It will say altered. Altered means now this foreign key is enabled. Next, to drop. How to drop a foreign key? It's very simple. In place of enable, you can write drop. D-R-O-P, drop. This way you are able to drop. What we have learned, let's revise. First of all, you need to create a master table with primary key. And for more detailed experience, I have created second master table, that is book. And then I have created a detail table, its name is book issue. We all know that table, book issue table, we need to enter record of a student, which student has taken which book. In that case, the primary key column of both the table has to be referred, and that reference can be done with the help of foreign key only. So it has first column as a primary key, second column as a normal column, third column book ID becomes foreign key, and it is going to refer book ID column of book table, and this becomes second foreign key, which is going to refer student and ERP ID column of the student table. So this was the creation of a foreign key with create table command. After that, what I have done here, in this case, I have created a new table with book name issue 1. Earlier was book issue only. This is a new table I have created, but I have not created any foreign key here. For that, I have taken help of alter table command, which is used for adding any constraint after creation of the table. So it's very simple. You need to use keyword add, then constraint, and then this is the name of the constraint, and then foreign key is the type of constraint, and this is the column of the detail table, which will be acting as a foreign key, and this is the linking. You are going to link which table. This particular book ID column of book issue table will refer to book ID column of book table. That's how book table and book issue table are connected with the help of book ID column. This is the first connection. Now we'll see the second connection. Alter table command, book issue 1. We are going to add another foreign key, add constraint. Then sure, constraint name should be different. Here is I have taken fk underscore book underscore issue. I have added one so that this and this is different. Now this foreign key ERP ID will refer ERP ID column of student table, right? So we have created two foreign keys with name of constraint using alter table command. Now this is the command to disable a primary key. I have just disabled the primary key, this one, that is book ID 1, I have disabled only. Here this is the command to enable a foreign key. Simple, alter table, book name, or you can say table name, book issue 1, enable constraint, and then constraint name. Similarly, you can drop. It's very simple. You can see it here. Alter table, table name, drop, constraint, and constraint name. That's how we have learned creation of master table, creation of foreign key table, disabling foreign key, enabling foreign key, dropping foreign key, and then adding foreign key with the help of alter table command. That's all from my side. Then we'll have, and in next session we'll test foreign key. In next session we'll test foreign keys.